this button. Essentially what happened. So chat, let me give you the details on the ban. I do see all those subs coming in. I do not have alerts on this page. Oh my God. Oh, my bad streamer. Add existing. VBI alerts. There we go. Now they're working. There. Go me! I figured it out! Yay! I'm so fucking smart. Look at me fucking go. Yo, okay, there you go. Now they'll appear up there. Okay, so I know people want to get the juicy drama as to while I was temporarily banned from NoPixel, which I'm embarrassed to talk about. And I'll be honest, like, I obviously can't go too much into the details of the player report because obviously I'd like to come back to NoPixel. But here's what I can say. So essentially, for the longest time, I said this on Twitter as well. I've been feeling like my roleplay just has not been very good. You know, my roleplay consists of screaming, yelling, that's the same thing, screaming and yelling, shooting cops, robbing bank, go to jail, mold, repeat. And that's how I felt for such a long time. And I've let my outer character emotions kind of like, first ban? Oh, hell no, I've been banned longer than this, mate. I had a 30-day at one point. All the way back in NoPixel 1.0, I had a 30-day ban for fucking up big time. I didn't realize how bad it was. Like, NoPixel was like this big, okay? It was like 24-player server. Didn't even have a queue. Couldn't even fill up 24 players at that time. I was so embarrassed. I got 30 days. I was ruined. I was so upset. But what'd you do? Oh, I'm still embarrassed to this day because it's really bad. If it happened today, I'd be permabanned like on the spot. It's like really bad. I didn't realize how bad it was back in the day. But I, of course, learned my lesson. I haven't done it again. Yo, Frosted Cookies with that tier 3 sub. Face cam for 8 months sub anniversary. Yo, thank you. Welcome back. I don't know how long this camera's going to be on for. I do have another camera, but it's shit. It's not shit. It's shit when you compare it to the DLSR because I have an actual camera and then I have the fucking webcam. So there we go. So what happened with the ban is, like I said earlier, there's been so much about my roleplay that I've been unhappy with. Just constant yelling and screaming, shooting cops, robbing banks, POG is content only, no actual roleplay. And then go to jail, mold, repeat. It was the Whippy cycle. And the admins were picking up that every time I went down or every time I went to jail, I was basically just being a little Oh, fuck me. How big was that bomb? Jesus Christ, Snorlax. Was that 50? I think that was 50. It's still counting. Was that 50? That was a 50 bomb. Fucking Snorlax. Give me 1 second, mate. Let me get the story out and I can give you a double thank you. Holy fuck you, legend. But as I was saying, so yeah, I wasn't happy with my content and I wasn't happy how I was roleplaying Dundee. And I was doing some dumb shit. So the admins actually, a few days ago, while I was off stream, I think it was less than a week ago, they sat me down and we had like a 2-hour discussion. And there were a few things that the admins weren't happy with that I can discuss because it wasn't player reported. Remember when I shot the guy in jail for wearing BBMC cuts? Yeah, that was his first day in the server. And I basically RDM'd him. So they weren't really happy with that as well. They're really upset about that. Then there was the time where I just bought the Sultan and I got put into handcuffs. And we had that hostage situation. And then during the 18-hour stream. Remember when I shot the hostage for the Sultan? So I got yelled at that in the past. And I fully agree. I was in the wrong. I completely forgotten about it. I'd been up for so long. I didn't even realize I'd done it. You know, I got so lost. That was technically NVL because think about it like this. If people think NVL only relates to ramming cars or pulling a gun with you when you've got guns on you, when NVL in reality is anything that will immediately get you killed with no chance of survival. So that means if I have like 1,000 guns pointed at me, even if they're cops, if I kill the hostage and the obvious outcome is going to be death with no possible chance of escape, then that is still NVL. And so I got in trouble for that as well. So there was the RDM in prison. There was the NVL on the hostage. There was the constant molding as well. I also got in trouble for another scenario, which I can't go too much into. I'm not going to name names, of course. But remember when I killed TJ? When I killed TJ, I got in trouble because even though I initiated with TJ, I got in deep shit because I left and came back to the scene. And the only goal was to kill cops. And it wasn't because like there was someone in custody or there was like an objective. The whole point was to go back and kill cops. And because I had left the scene and came back, even if it was 3 minutes, I had to reinitiate. I'm still a little lost on that. I can understand why they'd be upset at that, but that's not what I got banned for. I can't go into why I got banned for 3 days, but it was something so small in my opinion. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. Is what happened. It was when you combine all the previous stuff that's been going on, the fact that they were really unhappy with me and they wanted to see me improve, and then you see the straw that breaks the camel's back, and then it's just like, well, what's the point, you know? So I guess it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It wasn't anything to do with Mandem. It was something, I don't want to go into details for respect to the admins, but it was something so small. I wrote 2 paragraphs because I didn't think it was actually a rule break. I thought of it so little. I just thought, there's no way that this is against the rules. This is something everyone has done. I thought it was so small. It was very petty, I thought. I thought that this was a bit of a shitty report. I worded it very poorly, but I should have paid more attention to the report, and I should have given a more detailed response, because my kind of like I kind of responded to the play report passive aggressively, because I was like, there's no way that this is actually going to get banned. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I just thought, my camera's going to go flat, by the way. I just thought that this play report was so minuscule. I just could not believe that it was real. But I responded to it poorly, and I got myself a 3-day ban. But I don't really want to go into the details, you know? You just got to move on and roll with the punches, I guess. You just got to do better, I assume. Well, not assume, but as I know. So that's really about it. I'll probably talk about it when time moves on, but as you know, it's a bit of a hot topic to talk about it right now. So maybe in a few weeks I'll talk about what the player report was at. Of course, I'm not going to name names. That's toxic and doesn't really do anything, because I know my community loves me, and I know some of you guys will get a little toxic back, and that doesn't help anything. So, but yeah, my camera is literally flashing the no battery icon, so it's gonna go flat and I'll be sad. But yeah, I was disappointed in the ban, because I've been really upset with how I've roleplayed for a long time. And I just feel like my roleplay hasn't been very good, or like even the content that I've been producing. I just felt like that my content was shit. I felt like I've not been enjoying my content. Oh my god, Bazza in chat. Fucking yuck. Go away. Leave. Fucking American. He's a stinky fucking American now. Look at him go. Fucking Bazza Gazza the American.